Hi, I'm Daniel from Instrument Mastery and Happy New Year! So, I want the best for you this year and therefore I want to share with you what you can do to make sure you get your breakthrough with your instrument this year and reach the next level. So, let's get into it. The first thing I will mention is to set your goals. Yes, I know, boring, everyone mentioned this, goals you should set, but it's a reason everyone talks about it. It's because it's important. If you don't have goals, you will never reach them either. So goals are important, and one example for a goal you can have is to play, for example, 30 minutes every day in a weekdays and 1 hour for each day in the weekends. Other goals could be to learn a new technique, new specific techniques, new terminologies, new scales. It's a lot of great things you can have as a goals, but it's also very important that you measure, which is the second point. Measure your progress with your goals. For example, with the daily practice. Make a schematics where you have all the days in the month and mark each day you accomplish your daily goal with practicing 30 minutes or 1 hour or whatever a day. Mark those days with green. The days you don't are able to practice because you're, for example, not at home and it's no way you could practice, mark those days with yellow because you didn't practice but you have a legitimate reason for not practice. But the days where you are at home and has the ability to practice but you don't practice, mark those days with red. And for the other goals, list them up in, for example, Word. Mark them with green when accomplished. Check in on the goals every week or every other week so you don't forget about them, and always have your thoughts with you for the goals you need to do sooner or later, to start on soon, so you keep track with your goals. I recommend to print out both the goals and the schematics with the daily practicing because you are much more likely to keep an eye on them and do the marking thing if you print them out. Yes, so measurement is very important. What gets measured gets improved, and it's an important tool to follow up with your goals. Yes, another thing I would mention is the accountability and the consequences. Accountability is very important. If you are the only person knowing about your goals, it feels like not a big deal. It's I can't skip today, or no one knows about it anyways, you don't get emotionally attached to it as much, and yeah. But if you the more people you tell your goals to, the more likely you are to follow up with your goals and complete them. Yeah, for example, about the daily practicing, you could have a goal where you should practice every day at least 300 of the days throughout the year. 300 of the days should be green, or green and yellow. If that's your goal, share it. Share the other goals as well. Share it with your friends and family, your coworkers, post it at Facebook. Be accountable, because if you're sharing it with other peoples, and you don't complete your goals, you will feel bad about yourself. Then you're much more likely to complete your goals because you want to avoid this uncomfortable situation. So accountability is very important, and to make it even better, you can make a consequence. For example, you have to donate $10 for each goal you don't complete, and $5 for every day you could have practiced but didn't. Give this money to some charity or accountability friend you have or something, and this will make sure you accomplish your goals at a much higher level than you would have done if you didn't make this consequence. Your motivation will not be as high through the whole year. It will drop at some points. When your motivation drops, you should find your why. You should actually find your why now. Make a list of all the reasons why you should learn your instrument. How many would it make you feel? Why do you want this? How can you contribute to the world if you learn your instrument and can play at different events? And just think about all the reasons why you want to learn your instrument. Find at least 30 reasons why. At the very least, a lot of people makes at least 100 whys for why they should do big things in their life. So 30 reasons is at the very least. Every time you lose motivation, find your list, read through your whys, and remember that plateaus are expected. You will reach plateaus every now and then. The learning curve are not linear, so you will, to begin with, you will have a very great learning curve, and then you will reach the plateau. You will reach it, and it won't be as fun, because it isn't fun to not have progress. But if you just keep on playing, keep on practicing, you will eventually get this very good boost in your learning curve again before you reach a new plateau. And after a while you will get a new boost and a new plateau. It's just how it is. If you're giving up when you reach every time you reach a plateau, you will never make it. You will never learn your instrument. So being aware of the plateau and just continue to practice, continue to strive for your goals every day is very important. So, and some days you might not feel like practicing at all, but give it a try anyways, because a lot of days I don't want to practice, I just don't feel like it, and then I sit down and just start to play, and suddenly I get into the flow, and I will sit for an hour and it feels like minutes. But if you sit down and play and you just don't feel like it, use the time for research. Find great YouTube videos, courses, great articles at the internet to learn, because you need to gain knowledge as well. You always need to use time for getting knowledge. So yeah, I think that's all for today. Follow this YouTube channel to keep your motivation up through the year and learn new great tips and tricks for improving your learning. So hit the subscribe button below, hit the little bell beside it so you get notified when there's new videos available, and I wish you all good luck and all the best for the new year. Yeah. See you in the next video. Thanks.